shooting, I sit down with the synthesizer when I see a movie and just play to it. A couple of times I've had a couple of themes. The Halloween theme was something my father taught me when I was young. He taught me 5/4 time. So I just took that 5/4 time he taught me and I brought some chords. That's the theme. Real simple, real basic. I was cheap when I was fast. I like a bunch of them. I really was impressed with the remake of Dawn of the Dead. I thought that was excellent. But I even like some of the bad ones. I'm not a good judge. Over here.
Like being a young filmmaker, we think one tip you would give a young filmmaker is trying to make a film. Get the script from the script from you. Don't.
Are you trying to make, what kind of film are you trying to make? Are you trying to make a Hollywood film?
No, like
Just a movie?
Just a, like, feature length film. Like, kind of like Halloween, basically.
Okay, you guys are really lucky because you have the technology to make your own movies. We didn't have that when I was young. We had nothing near it. You could buy really lightweight, inexpensive cameras and edit them on a computer, and you can make your own film. The only thing that's stopping you from making your own film is that you don't know how to do it. Just do it. Go do it. Write it, cast it, raise money from your friends and family, shoot it, cut it together and show it to people. You've got it made. I wish I was your age. Because you've got so many things and possibilities, horizons, the things you can do with cinema. Right in your hands. You don't have to get an expensive camera. You don't have to be a movie star. Go make a movie, man. That's right.
Given all of your genre output, is there any film that you've done that you wish had more of a response to it, or is more popular than it is, so that people like it?
Let me clear up a misconception. Every movie that I have ever made, when it first came out, was attacked critically and didn't do all that well at the box office, including Halloween. When we first released that movie, the critics savaged it. And it made very little until word of mouth spread. So I have no experience of releasing a movie and it being a giant hit. It just never happened for me. Okay, right here.
What can we expect from you after the award?
Well, it's nearing basketball season. During basketball. I don't know. We'll see. I'm developing a couple of things. We'll see. Okay. Over here.
When Dario Argento was here in March, someone asked him who the directors were that he really admired and which ones he would like to work with. And he actually named you as his answer to both. So I thought I'd ask you to take who are the filmmakers who you admire.
I love Dario. He's a friend and I've gotten to admire his films a great deal. He's an adventurous creator. Who would I like to work with? In what way? Work with how?
Collaborate on the film.
I love being an actor. You guys make movies, cast me as a lead. Okay, right here.
All the movies you have done, which one was the most challenging for you?
That's tough. I don't know. Different movies in different ways.
Like which one you had, like what's like was more common for the set, which one you have worked on together?
The hardest movie I ever made was very early on. It was a TV movie I made for television. It was 30 days shooting. I had to do 3 hours, which means that every 10 days you had to shoot an hour of footage or more. We had 88 speaking parts, 150 different locations. We had no money. And I've never worked so hard. I was a whipped puppy. I was a beaten dog. That brought me to my knees. That was illness. Yeah. I've had some trouble on the set. Don't mention any names. Sorry.
Right here.
How did you come to remake the thing? Was it something you wanted to remake, or were you assigned to it?
That was an assignment. I didn't own the project, they came to me. And initially I thought this is a bad idea. Because the original movie is one of my favorites. It's really, really great. And it was only until I found a writer who knew how to do it. And that's go back to the novella that was written originally. And based it more on that.
Right here.
That was almost my question. I was going to ask how you feel when people mention the movie The Thing, and then they ask, oh, which one, the classic one or the Carpenter version? Well, your version is actually closer to the source.
How do I feel about that? Fine with me.
It's personal, right?
And all your movies, which one was like more entertaining or fun to you?
Man, it's all hard work. It's not fun entertaining. The most fun, I guess, is Halloween was because we were all so young and we just wanted to make a film and didn't know any better. Overworked like coal mines. It's a rough business.
Over here.
Yeah. Well, first I'd like to know how Napoleon Wilson got his name, but I'm not prepared to die today. So, I know you're a big Westerns fan, and what do you think it is about Westerns that translate so well to horror and science fiction and things like that?
I think the Western died in Star Wars. I think that was kind of the end of it. And the spaghetti Westerns helped pull it all.
Well, but you do it so well. I mean, like, Big Trouble in Little China plays very much like a Western.
It was written as a Western originally. Big Trouble in Little China was a Western. Cowboy Rising in San Francisco. It's involved with underground Chinatown. Because Westerns are our American myth in a classic plot with classical heroes. And that always works well on the screen. That's why they translate into almost any genre.
Anyone ever here? Okay.
The favorite movie that I directed? I can't name one, I love them all. It's real hard to do. But thanks for your question. Everybody's been asking me about this. What the hell are you talking about? I understand that somebody got a hold of the reels of film on Halloween.
Has the real that have the other ending in the film?
The other one?
The ending.
I can't hear you, Deborah.
They said in the article that there was a scene where Mike Myers was actually dead at the end, and they filmed that and wrote a different ending. That's what I read.
I did.
What I'm thinking is, did you have Donald Pleasance shoot it 2 different ways? Like he expected the body not to be there the one way, and the other way he was surprised that the body wasn't there?
But in both cases, he wasn't there.
Yeah, that's the only plan. Right.
The actor who played the sheriff in the original Halloween was Nick Castle. And I had him lie down, and we were doing a POV shot on the second floor window. I had him lie there as if he's dead. And then, we're going to roll in the film. I said, okay, get up and walk out of the shot. So we had the shot where it's nobody there. A couple of times when I got a little bored doing it, I asked him to get up and dance. And he's a complete hammer. It was an unbelievable dance. Show tunes.
or writing?
Writing really sucks. I love directing, I love being on set, doing that. That's my favorite. Writing is hard. You're alone, it takes a lot of discipline.
Is that more due to the imaginative, like using your imagination, or just the time and effort?
It's more fun to work with a bunch of people. It's more fun to visualize things. It's more fun to work out problems than it is alone doing it. It's more fun. I'm lazy. Give us some shit.
Halloween was one of the first films to utilize the Steadicam. What was it like utilizing that at that time, and how did it change that opening scene when Michael Myers was walking around?
The Steadicam, we used another version of it called the Panaglide. Because we were shooting in Panavision, which is an anamorphic lens. These big, giant lenses on the end of the camera. And the way that works is, in spherical vision, you just shoot like you shoot your cameras, take photos. Anamorphic has this giant piece of glass that squeezes the image. Squeezes it, and then when you project it, the projector unsqueezes it. The thing about Panavision is in movies you use the entire frame. So they can't fuck with you in projection. You have to, what I frame is what I get. So that's why I love Panavision. I love widescreen. If you try to put a Panavision camera on a Steadicam, it'll fall over. You need something stronger because of the big glass. So our operators got strapped into Panaglide. Panaglide was developed in the early 70s and was used in a couple films here and there. But I thought this was a great, cheap way of getting a dolly, because the dolly shot's hard to get. You have to lay track. You can't go around corners. You can't go up and down stairs. You can't cross the street and go in the door and go upstairs. So, the Panaglide was what we were shooting with, and it allowed the thought of, well, let's just do the opening in one shot, essentially one shot. That's how it came down.
In the back corner?
And They Live, by the way, you're a hero. Just want to let you know. And in They Live, when you were talking about 3D, did that inspire you to make They Live, or?
When I was talking about what?
3D glasses when you were younger?
I'm not sure. No. The three They Live was, I was enraged over Reaganism and enraged over conservatism at the time, and free market enterprise. So I decided to make a bold and stupid statement about it. A little science fiction. That's the whole thing. I read the story in a comic book. It was called 8 O'Clock in the Morning. It's a cool little science fiction story from the 60s. And I just adapted it to what I wanted to do.